Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to The Voice. Make some noise! Are you ready for a great show? This afternoon we present to you The Voice of the Ocean, as seen on 150 different countries and viewed by more than 500 million viewers across the world. We bring to you our very own version. Throughout this last 2 weeks, our singers have been performing for you, our studio audience, and you have selected our 6 finalists this evening. Tonight, they will be performing live on stage for your vote to be crowned King or Queen of the Emerald Princess in The Voice of the Ocean. Tonight, it stops being a karaoke. Everything you see on stage this afternoon is live, and all of our musical backing will be performed for you by none other than the best band on the 7 seas. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Dave Blazer and the Emerald Princess Show Band. Ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause for Emerald Princess Show Band tonight. And of course, our backing vocals this evening by 2 faces I'm sure you'll recognise. Of course, Matthew Chappell and the lovely Miss Taylor Courtney this evening live on stage with us this afternoon. And so, let me explain how this afternoon's game show works. Each of our singers will take it in turns of performing live on the stage for you. At which point, they will not only be judged by you, our studio audience, but our 3 coaches who will of course take to those famous big red chairs. Each time a singer performs, the judge has the opportunity to hit the big red button and swivel their chair. They will be facing you right up until a point they believe that each of our singers is worth being a finalist in this afternoon's show. At which point, if a judge turns their chair, that singer will automatically go to their group. However, if 2 or even 3 of our coaches turn around, the power then goes to the singer's hands, and they will get to choose which coach will represent them in this afternoon's show. Do we understand so far? Wonderful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I think it's now time to meet our 3 coaches this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome them to the stage. Our first judge, ladies and gentlemen, you know him, none other than the gentleman from Magic to Do. He's of course our resident vocalist and illusionist, Mr. Justin Gentry. Next up, he is the man, the myth, the legend that's put on a wonderful programme for you this week. We know him as the boss. He is your entertainment director, Matthew Thompson. And last but very much not least, you've seen him on television every day and around the ship. He is your customer services director. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Stephen Ross.
Wait, 55 minutes for the last one?
Oh, yeah.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. What's it feel like to sit in the big red chairs, Justin?
Oh, it's amazing. This is I've gotten to know this big red chair quite often over the last year or so.
You've been up here a few
I love
times.
doing it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
You want to get one of them in your stateroom?
If it's possible,
You reckon
I
it'll
know
fit?
that they make them in smaller versions. I would just like to have it from my desk. That'd be great, yeah.
No, no, no. Now, Justin, your career spans back many years. You originally musical theatre. You performed in New York. You've been with Princess now for just over a year and a half.
Yeah.
Tell us what it is you're going to be looking for in our performers.
I think I love doing this competition because it gives them a moment to take a minute out of their vacation to really shine. But I think that if you're going to win this competition, it's not necessarily about the vocal talent, the runs, the voice up to the rafters. It's really coming out, having a good time, telling a good story, knowing the song that you chose, and just allowing all the work that you put in with the band and the singers to really shine through and getting them on your side.
Absolutely. Studio audience.
Studio audience makes the difference.
Indeed they do. Matt, our entertainment director, you've been with the company now, or been at sea now for 12 years.
That's right.
You're now our entertainment director, put all of our programme together this week. What is it that you hope to see in our performance this evening?
Oh, to be honest with you, I'm just here to hit the red button. I love it when it chair turns. That's great fun.
Just here to have a bit of fun?
Yeah, no. I am, of course, here to have fun, but that's the main thing. I'm really listening and watching the audience reaction, because that's what being an entertainer is about. It's entertaining the audience. So that's the big thing I'm looking for today. It's,
Entertainment factor.
Entertainment, star quality.
Star quality. I like it. And finally, our last coach, Steve, you've been at sea now for 21 years.
Yes,
You've brought
21
out
years.
10 new ships within the Princess Company. And what is it you hope to see?
Well, I grew up with Justin and with Matt, but I do also like to have I like to hear a great voice, good stage presence. I like a lot of good visual performance. I like.
You want to see some movement, you want to hear the quality of voice, and you want them to take
I like eye
control.
contact too.
Eye contact too. Well, you're not going to be able to see them because you're going to be
Unless I hit
facing
the button.
that way, unless you hit the button. And at this time, we are now, gentlemen, going to swivel those famous chairs. Turn the chairs to face the audience. Now, there is only one way in which those chairs will turn back around, and that is if our coaches believe that our singers have what it takes, that star quality, to be a finalist, at which time they will hit that button. Are you ready for the showtime? Then, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome to the stage singer number 1.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but don't real. You've been messing where you shouldn't be messing, and now someone else is getting on your bed. You used to make my wanting, that's just what it is. One of these days, I'm gonna walk all over you. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied, keep you satisfied. You raise me up so I can stand on top. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. To say the things we truly feel, and the words of one who kneels. The way it shows, I hit the road, and did it my way.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on with our next singer of this afternoon, singing an incredible song by Bruno Mars. Just the Way You Are is singer number 3.
she don't see what I see. Every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change. But you're amazing, just the way you are. When you smile, the whole world starts and says for a while. But you're amazing, just the way you are. 'Cause you're amazing, just the way you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause for singer number 3. Wow, what an incredible voice and a hard song to sing there. Tell us what's your name and where do you come from?
Kiara from Sydney.
Kiara from Sydney. Kiara, as I say, an incredibly difficult song to sing there by a top artist, and you did a great job. And you managed to get all 3 of our coaches to turn around. Although Justin was very, very close to
Jesus,
missing
that was on purpose.
out.
Sniped you.
You did. You're a cheeky sniper.
However, Matt,
Yes.
you were the first coach to turn around.
Yes, I was.
Tell us why.
I used to hate Bruno Mars with a passion. I heard he talks very highly about me as well. No, I just there was something about him. But over the past year or so, I've started to appreciate what he does. I mean, he is a very talented gentleman, and it makes me sick with jealousy, to be honest with you. But your performance was superb. It's not very often we get to hear a female singing his stuff, so that was great. Really brave song choice, because he's such a talented singer. But boy, you started off a little bit nervous, I think. And then you started to kind of, I could start hearing you smoothing out and getting a bit more comfortable with it, getting into the groove. And then when you blasted out that chorus, wasn't it great? Just superb. I knew it was going to come. Well done.
Beautiful. Steve, you were next to turn around.
Yes. And Kiara, yes, I agree with mate. You sounded a little bit nervous, but then towards the end you had a nice, easy approach to the song, which I really liked, and it only got better, and so I had to turn. And of course, as Matt and I were both turned around, it actually even got better, so it was great.
And then Justin, you just managed to get in there right at the very end there. Why did it take you so long?
Well, first of all, it was to pester Matt, because I just wanted to show that I could do it. But the second thing is this song choice specifically, by the way, I agree with Matt, perfect song choice for you. But it's one of those singer songs, so if you're judging this, if you're coaching this, and you wait to hear that note, you want to hear that clear, crisp high note on the chorus, and you sailed it out of the rooftops. But then after that, I was like, oh, she sounds real good. I'm going to sit back and enjoy it a little more, because now I was more interested in how you're going to finish the song. And like Steve said, you really took that easy approach. You were confident once these guys turned around for you that you really just accepted it and went on the ride for yourself. And I thought it was a fantastic way to finish off with a great performance. Good job.
Yeah, great comments from all 3 of our coaches there. And once again, the power goes to your hands. So, Matt, why should Kiara choose you?
Well, you see, are you disembarking tomorrow? Yeah, Steve, watch out for this one. Now, I don't have anything to do with disembarkation like Steve, our customer services director. He's the one who's in charge of making it smooth and everything. However, I have been sailing out of Sydney for quite some time, and I know a couple of the customs guys there. Sometimes they're friendly, sometimes they'll put a glove on, sometimes they won't put a glove on. Sometimes you find strange wooden objects in your suitcase that you may not have purchased and were not treated. And you could be fined thousands of dollars if you happen to find these pieces of wood in your luggage. I'm not saying that I would do such a thing, but if you don't pick me, I will. That's all I can say.
Is that bribery or extortion?
I have no idea what just happened. Steve.
Kiara, I know them all. They would not do that to a beautiful person like yourself. So don't believe Matt. But just to give you a bit of experience, once you're sure, I can help you a lot. Listen, I used to be in the theatre business actually in Vancouver, British Columbia. I used to be president of the Waterfront Theatre, and of course, if you're into acting and singing, I know lots of connections.
Jack of all trades, master of none. Justin, finally.
And I can show you a card trick.
Short, but short.
Right? Yeah, I'm real
but
subtle.
sweet. I
Lay
like
it
it.
on the table. That's what I got.
I like it. Kiara, turn to the back. We're going to bring up the leaderboard so we can take a look how it stands so far. At this time, Justin has got Gloria, Matt has nobody at this time, and Steve has Debbie. Just remember, you don't have to choose Matt just because he's got nobody, and he did threaten to stick things in your luggage. Justin has said that he's going to show you some magic, and Steve has said that he can set your path on fire in your singing career going forward, as he is a jack of all trades and master of none. And so, the power now is in your hands. It's up to you, which coach will you choose this afternoon? We're going to go with Justin, ladies and gentlemen. Kiara, third singer, go ahead, Justin. Kiara will go to Justin. That means Justin, as you can see on the board now, has 2 singers. Steve has 1, and Matt still yet to get off the starting line. Well, this comes down to it. We go to our final performer of this afternoon. As you can see, as the board stands, there's 2 there for Justin, 2 for Steve. Matt has finally got his contestant on his side. Similar haircut. You do look very similar, actually. Yeah. It's like a team from the Eggheads.
Not my dad, I promise.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Except you look like his father, not the other way around. At this time, we're going to spin those chairs one more time as we move on to our final singer of this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, singing Rolling in the Deep, singer number 6.
And it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and send me on an island or shipwreck. See how I live with every piece of. Don't underestimate the things that I would do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. We almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside your hand, and you played it to me. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. It all, it all, it all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside your hand, and you played it, you played it, you played it. You played it to the beat.
Make some noise for our favourite singer this afternoon. Wow, we've got people stood up in the audience. We've got our coaching panel stood up as well. Tell everybody, what's your name and where you from?
My name's Shez, and I'm from Mulgower in Sydney.
Shaz from Sydney. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. Shaz, an incredibly hard song to sing there from Adele. Was you nervous coming out?
A little bit.
A little bit. It's a big stage.
It's actually, it rocks a lot.
It does rock a lot, yeah.
But he's
Now you know how the singers and dancers feel when they're up here every night. It's a big old job. Who turned around first? I think it was Matt. He hit that button straight away.
It was
just
him.
him.
Get that on me. There we go.
Justin, he
Only
turned around.
just.
This is the performance I've been waiting for all show. This has been the ladies' power hour, this competition. Stevie did a great job, but this has been mostly dominated by powerful women's voices. and you knocked it out of the park. What a finale to this performance. Like Duke said, this is a hard song to sing, but you just were so comfortable the way the backup singers, the band, you were commanding the stage, and that's what I've been looking for the whole show. You just crushed it. You should be extremely proud of this, and I'm going to be not so subtle here. I think we're looking at the next Voice of the Ocean. I said it. Hold me accountable.
Well, there we go. Confidence in Justin there. Matt, you went far behind then because it was close between the two of you.
I just think there's a delay on my button, that's all it is. It was that close.
Longer arms.
I think the delay might just be in your head, mate, but I don't know.
Feeling the love today.
Tell us.
No, not many of you, well nobody knows this, but I'm actually quite good friends with Adele. I've known her for about 5 years. Shut up. This is true. I've known her for a few years now, for a friend of a friend, and I think she would have absolutely loved what you just did. And I mean that, I really do think she would have loved it. I think you did it a world of credit. Really tough song to sing as well, and you just belted out. Do you sing at home?
At home, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a great mic technique as well. Putting the right mic away. I've got to agree with Justin. I think we are looking at the next Voice of the Ocean. That is my opinion as well. Great job.
Nice. I'm finding Stevie took down towards the end there.
Well, no, I'm about halfway through because I was just waiting because I'd been, I was one of the first.
You were hovering
previously, and I was just waiting to see how. But beautiful performance, great voice and sweet delivery, and you guys are probably right.
Beautiful.
So it's going to be a tough choice.
Have confidence in you this afternoon. Matt says he knows a deli belly. Is that what he said you had? But again, the power is now in your hands. Justin, why should I'll find this and choose you, Shaz?
Just another tagline really quick is if you're not singing professionally, or you should start because you have that voice. Now for the pitch. Come close. Come close. Perfect. No, the cameras. I've been holding this the entire time. I know some people that work at Effie, and I noticed that your whole sparkly mustache. I could give you some Effie jewelry if you come to my team. Get close on this. It's sparkly. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's sparkly. For you to come be a champion on the Voice of the Ocean
Can
on
I
my
just tell
team.
you why I can't pick you?
Why?
Because you pick Kiara and she's my daughter.
Loser!
That's okay.
I did not know that.
I'll still give you this for a great performance because that was amazing.
Can we just turn Justin's chair around?
Yes, yeah,
please? We'll just get rid of Justin straight away because he's rubbish.
I think he's
Matt.
stealing from my shops.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Matt, we'll come to you next.
Yes, really, your daughter? That would have been awkward, wouldn't it?
She's 16, so I'm pretty proud.
Excellent. Oh, good. And you should be very proud. Good on you. She gets the same talent as her mum.
Well, she
Now
does
then,
get it from her dad.
Now then, apart from knowing Adele, maybe I can arrange a meeting. I can't promise that, of course. Depends if you're in the right place at the right time. But I can offer you some Effie jewellery.
That was really good sleight of hand.
Subtle. Yeah, he taught me. The magician taught me. No, actually, the magician stole this from my office.
I did.
He did. He actually did.
Well, you probably stole it from my shops.
I found this on the floor. No, I will give this to you regardless. In fact, I'm just going to give it to you anyway.
Yeah, she deserves that anyway.
This is
Oh,
bribery.
this isn't
right?
bribery. This is no bribery. Okay, no bribery whatsoever. But you should choose me without a doubt, because you should.
Doesn't have a clue why. And Steve, finally to you.
Well, I am the customer services director. And any service or product that you want on board, of course, I can provide anything.
Any service you can provide.
I'm glad you didn't say that's my daughter.
All right. Well, Shaz, the power is in your hands. If we take a look around behind you, we'll look at that leaderboard one more time. As you can see, Justin has Gloria, and we now have found out that Kiara is actually your daughter. Matt has just got Stephen on his side, the only gentleman in today's competition. And Steve has Debbie and Gwen. The power is in your hands. Which coach are you going to choose this afternoon?
Okay, we're going to even it up, and I'm going to go with Matt.
We're going to go with Matt, ladies and gentlemen. Our boss for Shaz this afternoon. Wow. And so it comes to it. and as you can see, 2 singers for each of our coaches this afternoon. However, this is really where it comes down to the hard part, because each of our coaches can only have 1 singer in their category. At this point in the show, each of our coaches will now have to tell us which of those singers they're going to choose to go through to our final. And so we're going to welcome back our singers from coach number 1. We're going to welcome Justin across. Justin, you can join me. And of course, we're going to welcome our singers from coach number 1 as well. We got Gloria and Kiara. Justin, you chose both of these singers. However, we have a difficult decision to make now. Of course, you know you can only take one of these ladies through to the final with you.
I know. And when I came out, I wanted somebody to tell a story, and I think both of my ladies did that in spades. And it has been the ladies' power hour, and I'm glad to have both of their voices on my team. This is tough. I don't like it. But one person touched me in the fields, and that was Kiara. I have to send her through to the finals.
Ladies, if you want to go with Justin off to the left-hand side, congratulations, ladies. Thank you very much. Kiara goes through the finalists for Justin. Okay, we are now going to move on to coach number 2, which is, of course, Matt. Matt, if you'd like to come and join us, and we're going to welcome our singers from coach number 2 once again. Of course, we've got Shaz and we've got Stephen. Now, Matt, again, you chose both of these performers this afternoon. You have the only gentleman in the competition in your side right now. However, Shaz finished there with a powerhouse of a song, and you said that there was a possibility that you thought she might be the voice of the ocean.
I actually believe that either one of my singers here could have won it, but I know I have to split that up. I still stand by what I said initially. I still think we had the 2 best reactions of the afternoon right here on my team. So that means that I beat the judges anyway, so I win there. Okay, but now it's all about you, and I'm going to go with the. I'm going to have to. Help me out.
Matt, I'm sorry, I'm going to need to rush you for an answer. I need to know which of our singers you're going to take through.
Shaz, it's going to be you.
Ladies and gentlemen, going through it's Shaz. Nice round of applause for Stephen. You can go with Matt to the left-hand side. Thank you so much. And so Matt chooses Shaz to go through as his finalist in today's competition. And of course, last but very much not least, our 3rd judge, we're going to welcome Stephen across, and we're also going to welcome his contestants to the stage as well. Come and join us, ladies, please. Ladies, thank you so much. Now, Steve, you chose both of these ladies to be in your category, but as you know, I'm going to have to whittle it down and ask you to nominate one of our ladies to go through to the final.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've got the toughest decision to make ever. But I'm going to have to go with my first and second and take Debbie.
You're going to go with Debbie. Ladies and gentlemen, going through to the grand final is Debbie. As well as round of applause for Gwen as well. Ladies, we like to go with Steve over to the left-hand side. The power is now going to go into your hands, ladies and gentlemen. You have voting devices when you entered the room. At this point, you now get to choose who is going to be our winner of the Voice of the Ocean. If you want Kiara to win, all you have to do is press 1A. If you want Shaz to win, you have to press 2B. And if you want Debbie to win, 3C. You will have 10 seconds to vote. Your voting time starts now. So there they are, folks. Kiara, 1A, Shaz, press 2B, and Debbie, press 3C. Your time is up. We have now decided, or should I say the studio audience have decided, who is our winner of the Voice of the Ocean. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I'd like to welcome back all of our singers this afternoon, as well as all of our coaches. If you'd like to come and join us. Ladies and gentlemen, nice round of applause for our finalists this afternoon. The votes have been in, and we also have our company performance manager, Jane, who has the Voice of the Ocean trophy and the magic letter. And we're in matching outfits. We look good. Come on, who comes? You look good? Look at that. Yes? Too tall for me. How's that? Good. Alright. The votes are in, ladies and gentlemen. It's close. Ladies and gentlemen, our winner of Voice of the Ocean 2016 with 82% of the votes. Our winner this afternoon is... It's Shaz! Our winner this afternoon is, of course, Matt. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back all of our contestants from this afternoon. And Shaz, if you'd like to come and join me, we have your trophy. Too much love in the room. Stephen put us on. Shaz, come and take it. Your Voice of the Ocean trophy, ladies and gentlemen, our winner of Voice of the Ocean this afternoon. Make some noise, get on your feet, let's hear it for Shaz. Folks, thanks for joining us this afternoon for Voice of the Ocean. Make sure you return your voting pads to the crew staff as you leave the room. Make sure you come back and join us tonight. We have Maggie Scott live on stage. Once again, that's our massive round of applause for all of our contestants, all of our coaches. The lovely Miss Jane did a great job at the ending. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night. We'll see you later on, folks. Bye-bye for now.